Now, once we've gotten a player onto the field, we might assume she's a softball player mentally. Well, being a softball player mentally takes continuous effort. Someone once told me that being a coach or being a parent is not hard, but you have to do it every day. It's the same thing with mental skills. It's not hard, but you have to do it constantly. There are things interfering with those skills constantly, and so you've got to work at the mental part of the game constantly. Once we get onto the field, it's time to prepare. Too often we just use the word warm up. Well, if you like the word warm up, that's okay. But what I'd like to say is that proper preparation will increase the odds of a pleasing performance. And so we've got to prepare properly for the ball game or the practice that we're a part of. And mental preparation, mental warm up is just as important as physical warm up. We actually want to warm up mentally, visually, and physically, something I would call MVP preparation. Now, how do we do that? Remember, we're looking at hitting skills, so we're trying to prepare to be a hitter. As we jog, maybe to get loose for the practice or the game, we can toss a ball with numbers or letters on it and work on our visual skills. As we stretch, we can look at the nose or the ear or the kneecap or the wrist of another player, trying to focus in mentally. We can find a focal point somewhere on the field. It may be the top of a flagpole. It may be something to do with a fence or a letter or number on a sign or a scoreboard, something that can kind of pull us back to who we are sometime during the game when we get under the stress or the tension or the fear or the frustration or the fatigue that's kind of game-like in almost every situation. We can track thrown balls. When we're warming up our arms or practicing throwing, we got to realize a ball is moving from a hand to our glove. We can track that ball. We can even turn and angle our body like a hitter, so we can track from the same body and eye position that we would be when we're at home plate. So there are a number of ways as we prepare for the game, as we warm up, that we can work on our mental skills. We can talk to each other about the mental part of the game. We can help each other relax. We can instill confidence. We can get prepared for the game mentally by our conversations with other people rather than talking about what happened at school today or the movie we're going to see on Saturday night. We can talk about the game and how we're going to hit the pitcher that we're facing that day. So use your warm-up and pre-game and pre-practice time to mentally prepare, not just physically prepare.